Hello, very good evening to all of you. Today, we are going to discuss a general task one, which is a formal letter. And in this letter, we are going to see a letter which is written to the editor of a magazine about the book that influenced you the most. So if you go with the background information in the letter, a magazine wants to include contribution from its readers. So it is clearly understood that you are a reader of the magazine. And they are going to publicize an article called The Book That Influenced Me Most. So they need contributions from its readers regarding the inclusion of contents in this particular book. So you're going to write a letter to the editor of the magazine about the book that influenced you most. In your letter, describe what this book was about, explain how this book influenced you, say whether this book would be likely to influence other people. So we have 3 bullet points. So if you go clearly, we can say that this particular question is a little bit complex. You are writing to the editor of a magazine, and you are a reader of the magazine. You are a regular reader of the magazine. And the magazine is going to publicize an article. And the article name is The Book That Influenced Me Most. So it has announced that contributions are invited for the inclusion of content in that particular article, The Book That Influenced Me Most. I hope that is clear. So this is the forthcoming article, The Book That Influenced Me Most. And this is publicized by the magazine to which you are a regular reader. And you are going to write to the editor of the magazine. So you are going to give or you are going to share a book, the content of a book, the name of a book, the author, how it has influenced you, and how it will be influencing others in your opinion. And this is what the main content of this particular letter. As far as we are concerned, this is a formal letter. So let's go with the salutation of this particular letter, dear sir or madam, or you can say dear editor. So you are going to go with the editor. So you can say dear editor. I'm a regular reader of your magazine, so you are introducing yourself. And I'm writing in regards to the announcement you made to include contributions for your upcoming article, The Book That Influenced Me Most. So you are going to give information regarding a book which you recommend to publicize in this particular article, The Book That Influenced Me Most. In the purpose paragraph, we have said who I am. I'm a regular reader of your magazine. And the reason why I'm writing the letter, writing in regards to the announcement you made to include contributions for your upcoming article. So the salutation and the purpose is very clear. Now let's go with the first question. Let's go with the first question once again. Describe what this book was about. The name of the book that I would like to share is Financial Shenanigans, written by Howard M. Schultz and two co-authors. Now we are going to say the name of the book, which I am going to share with the editor. That's Financial Shenanigans. Now this is the second sentence. We go with what the content of this thing. It mainly focus on what dictating this thing. So you have said the author name. The second sentence we have said what the book is about. Now we have given one more description there. It's one of the best sellers it covers, and it covers a real incidents from over the past 25 years. From over the past 25 years, we have got some real incidents which are included in this particular book, Financial Shenanigans. So we have answered completely the first question, describe what the book was about. It's clear. Now let's go with the second question. Explain how this book influenced you. How this book influenced you. I am a stock market investor. As I'm a stock market investor, I frequently come across a lot of fraudulences which persuade people to invest in potentially hopeless areas. I'm a stock market investor. I do frequently come across a lot of fraudulences and which persuade people to invest in potentially hopeless areas. So this is the problem. I am a stock market investor, and I frequently come across a problem which I have mentioned here. After reading this book, Financial Shenanigans, I became more vigilant in investing, and now I'm able to give advices to my colleagues who are really interested in investing. So, how it changed my life? How this book influenced you? I became more vigilant, and I'm ready. I became more knowledgeable about the situations, and now I am potentially able to advise others. So this is what we have said. Now the third question here, say whether this book would be likely to influence other people. Yes, I think the book would give its readers the necessary tools to understand the corporate cultures and about dishonest practices. So it helps others to know about these things. It also helps them to know more about the trick companies use to exaggerate their revenue and earnings. If you want to cut down one sentence, you can cut down one sentence because of the word count. See, I think the book helps people to know more about the tricks companies use to exaggerate their revenues and earnings. Overall, a person who's really interested in investing in the market should read the book at least once in his life. This is what we have said in the first part here. Now we are going to close these things. We have covered all the questions. We have got with the salutation. We have said the purpose of writing. We have said the first thing, what the book was about. We have said the second thing, that how it influenced you. So the third thing, how it help others. And now the last, I look forward that you would consider including this in the forthcoming article. So I'm making a request there, a closing request is there, yours faithfully, Sinsui. So this is what we have written. I hope you must have all understood this particular task. This is a formal letter. We have seen 3 bullet points, and we have addressed in these 3 main body paragraphs. Thank you, one and all.